For the next 4 days, we're going to be exploring Costa Rica, road tripping in this amazing electric 4x4, visiting eco hotels.
The first hotel we've stayed at is this one in San Jose, and it doesn't even feel like we're in San Jose at all. Like, it basically feels like we're deep in the jungle. It's been so nice staying here, relaxing. We loved this hotel. The food was delicious, and they have 7 acres of forest surrounding the hotel, teeming with wildflowers, fruit trees, and the butterflies and birds they invite. After our stay in San Jose, we headed straight for the coast and caught the last ferry onto the western peninsula of Costa Rica and checked in to Isla Chiquita glamping.
Welcome to the Isla Chiquita glamping hotel. We arrived pretty late last night. It was already dark. We did get to do one incredible thing. We went out on a boat tour to see the bioluminescence in the sea. And we've seen it a few times, but last night again was just so magical. If you ever get the chance to go and see bioluminescence, it's out of this world. Unfortunately, we're only staying here one night, but we've already agreed we definitely have to come back, and we'd love to stay here for like a week. It's so incredible. We're about to head out on a tour of the island and see what they're doing here, see the eco projects and some of the sustainability practices they have here. But before we do, I just want to show you this glamping tent we stayed in last night.
Welcome to this beautiful glamping tent, and we have loved being here so much that we were just chilling, relaxing on the bed, feeling the breeze, and we got a call that was like, hey, checkout was an hour and a half ago, can you leave? Basically, very kindly, but let me show you why we love it so much. So this bed is so comfortable, and I just love that it's like open netting on both sides, so the cross breeze is amazing. It can get quite hot if you're sitting in the sun, but here with the fan and the breeze, it's just perfect. We have a little daybed couch situation, which is where Louis exploded. He always explodes when he opens his bag and all of his tech stuff comes out, but thankfully he's cleaned up now. And then back here, you've got your little mini fridge and what's this called? Mini bar, all that stuff.
Coffee maker.
Yeah, coffee maker, important for Louis. And then the bathroom back here, super nice, double sink. Again, just open, breeze, beautiful. The shower, took a shower last night, beautiful waterfall shower.
Hot water.
Yeah, hot water, very important. Again, we've stayed in other glamping tents that's like compost toilets, which is not our personal favorite, but this is a flushing toilet and they reuse the water, so very, very nice. And then over here, we've got a little closet space situation, yoga mats, which if we were staying longer, I definitely would like do some yoga out there in the morning. I wish that we were not too tired this morning to do
Next
so.
time.
Next time, for sure. And then of course, come with me. We've got ocean view out front and to the side. Incredible plants everywhere. It's the end of rainy season now, so we're here like end of November. If you're planning your trip to Costa Rica, this is kind of when the rains end. The good thing about coming now is because it's been raining for months, everything's like super green and luscious. So I feel like it might be the best time to come, end of November, early December.
This is Jason, the manager.
Yeah,
of
how are you?
Isla Chiquita glamping hotel.
Yeah, thank
correct?
you for coming to the island.
Yeah.
The island is part of a group of 12 islands in the Gulf of Nicoya. We'll be going to the highest part of the whole group of islands.
Amazing.
So yeah, it will be a nice spot.
Cool.
Okay, so this is the first glamping in an island in Costa Rica.
Is it open all year round, or do you close them in the rainy
It's open
season?
all year round, yes. In the green season, you're gonna see all this. More forest, different colors, different smells of nature. We do also have some seasonal activities like humpback whales watching.
Wow.
Yeah, they come into the Gulf of July and stay here for 2-3 months.
So this is the master suite. This is probably the most luxury glamping tent I've ever seen. The view is unreal as well. We're right at the top of the island. I think it's like the highest point. Check this out. What the heck? This plunge pool. I'm getting lots of ideas. I love this tree under the table supporting the round glass table. All of this live wood furniture. This is luxury.
Nice natural roof. It's a kind of a rancho.
So when we eventually build property on our land, we want to have some glamping tents for guests to come and stay, do little retreats. I'm getting a lot of ideas. This is really cool. Look at this natural reef. The view out this side as well. Incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So as we were saying earlier, Raya had a hot shower last night, but all of the hot water is solar generated, and each glamping tent has its own solar heated water tank like this. Doing that is one of the more sustainable ways of heating water, so you're not using like propane or something. Oh, nice. Jumping in another little golf cart. I was just asking Jason about their animals here. There's a family of howler monkeys. They may have swam over here because I don't know how else they would have got over here. But there's armadillos, deer, snakes, a bunch of wildlife. I mean, it's Costa Rica, it's so much incredible wildlife here. Right, we've just hiked through the jungle because I wanted to check out the solar farm.
Important about Isla Chiquita is that we hire an 80% of the staff from town, which is Poquera, is the closest town.
So it's supporting the local area.
We are supporting the locals in this case,
That's
which
great.
is important. It's part of the sustainable tourism in Costa Rica.
It's very important. I love that. So we're going for lunch now. We ate here last night for dinner and breakfast, and it was delicious. Come and check this place out. Okay, our starters have come out. I got patacones with refried beans, pico de gallo. What did you get?
I got like a veggie poke with rice and yummy veggies. And something really cool here, all the menus have like a whole vegetarian section. So there's like main appetizers, main dinner, and then like a whole another menu. So there's lots of really good options.
And look at the views we have during lunch as well. Mains have arrived. Got a grilled veggie sandwich and some plantain chips. And Raya has.
Like a lentil stew?
I've already had a little taste of that, it's delicious. Let me taste this one. Before we take a boat back over to the mainland, we're gonna go kayaking, go for a little adventure around the island. I've said this before, but kayaking, I think is one of my favorite leisure activities. You don't even need to go fast. It's not like, I guess it's like cycling, right? You can kind of go on a cruiser and just cycle along the beach, or you can get into your Lycra cycling outfit and do a marathon. But I'm all about just leisure activities, and kayaking is such a cool way to explore somewhere. I saw loads of big crabs, like huge ones, on that rock. Just black. I didn't see any red ones. They were like this big.
Whoa.
Yeah. That was literally a 1 minute boat ride. I love it.
Huge thank you to Native for supporting our channel and sponsoring this video. If you've been watching our videos for a while now, you know I've been using Native deodorant for over 3 years and I love it. It's vegan, aluminum, paraben, and cruelty-free deodorant that actually works. And now their plastic-free deodorant comes in a new and improved package. It uses the same formula as their regular deodorant. It saves 37 grams of single-use plastic with every one purchased. Native is also a proud partner of 1% for the Planet, committing 1% of plastic-free deodorant sales to environmental nonprofits. Now, that's all great, but you want a deodorant that works. And I can tell you, I put this on every single morning and it works all day, even after exercise. It's not sticky and I love the range of scent options. This time I got citrus and herbal musk scent, which is kind of spicy and woodsy with a touch of citrus, and then 2 scents from their sensitive range, which is made without baking soda. And I have cotton and lily, which is really fresh and clean, and aloe and green tea, which is soothing and light. I'm honestly terrible at describing scents, but at this point I've tried almost all of the Native scents and I don't think you can go wrong. If you want to try out Native for yourself, 3 plastic-free deodorants would normally be $39, but if you use our link in code RAYALOUIS2, you will get them for $26, which is over 33% off. With our code, you can also get 20% off any body wash or toothpaste. Thanks again to Native for supporting our channel, and let's get back to the video.
Back to the car. Unfortunately, when we picked up the car and then drove here yesterday morning, it was all a bit of a rush and we didn't get a chance to show you it fully. I think we'll show you a little bit now as we're driving to the next place for tonight, but we can do a full tour tomorrow during the day. Okay, I like this full screen. Valle Escondido. Yesterday on the way here, we were supposed to get the ferry at noon. We arrived at 11 a.m, which we were told would be fine, but I guess it was a super busy day and we couldn't get on that ferry. There wasn't enough space. The next ferry was at 4, so we literally had to wait 4 hours. You can avoid this if you come by booking online, which we didn't do. We've learned that lesson now. But anyway, to save that hassle today and maybe missing the ferry and all of that, we decided to drive. It's a lot longer, but it's actually not much longer time.
So yeah, this is what the route if you take the ferry, you just go across and drive up, but instead we're gonna go all the way around. It's currently 2 hours before the next ferry and it's already such a long line. I think it's a good shout we didn't do this.
I know. Been going about 40 minutes and we've used 10% of the battery. According to this, there's 340 kilometers left, which should be plenty because it's only like 150 to get to the place. But this is cool because you can see the percentage here, 67%.
So this is down, we started at full from San Jose yesterday.
You see when I let go of the accelerator, see the green?
Yeah.
That's regen braking. So it's actually filling up the battery when I brake, and then it goes yellow when I'm using power.
Cool.
Yeah, so if we had a long hill that I was like freewheeling down, we'd actually might go up in our battery percentage. We're here! So we got in late last night, it was chucking it with rain. We managed to get to our room, but we missed breakfast when we woke up this morning, so we're gonna head out now back into Monteverde, which is the town we're in, and grab some food, and then I'll show you around this place when we get back. Other good news is we plugged into the charging point last night and managed to get 100% charge on the car. We've got back from breakfast, we're staying at the Valle Escondido Nature Reserve and we're about to have a tour.
My name is Jonah. I work here in Monteverde, Costa Rica at a place called Valle Escondido. We are basically using tourism as a broadcasting venue to hopefully reinforce a sustainable regenerative future. Guests come here to, specifically as a tourist destination, Monteverde, to learn about the rich biodiversity. So the door is wide open to talk to them already about sustainable practices. We also do permaculture tours, which involves looking at our impact in the natural environment, which is focused on regenerating the natural environment. So farm tours, wastewater management, aquaculture, food forests, all of that is part of the experience. Hopefully they'll leave here inspired to wherever they go back to in the world, so look for ways for reducing their carbon footprint and support the protection of natural environments.
Because we also have a sister nonprofit association called AVER. AVER offers mostly educational opportunities for nationals and also people in Central America to come and learn about regenerative agriculture and sustainable design. We just finished a permaculture design course a couple months ago that actually had childcare where single moms could come and attend the course and have their kids looked after.
Jonah's going to take us on a little tour now just to see some of the stuff going on. And this is all the nature reserve here?
Yep.
And you're kind of stewarding all of this land?
Yep. This is an example of permaculture principle number 2, which is catch and store energy. So we catch the rainwater, goes into this wine barrel. Inside here is a water hyacinth. It has a lot of surface area on its roots. It helps balance the pH, oxygenate the water, and clean it. Above here is a little worm compost. So worms are amazing. They eat 50% of their weight per day, and they produce a really high quality organic fertilizer that drips into the water. And then that gravity feeds into this little greenhouse that we built out of repurposed materials, truck tires, and some used tubing. I don't know if you know, but one handful of healthy soil has more microbes in it than humans have ever existed on the face of the earth.
Wow.
So the whole world is talking about food security, but really what we need is soil security. And thankfully the answer for that is just copying what nature has done since time immemorial, which is just composting. So this is our medicinal plant garden. Most of these plants here we actually use for treating other plants. They have made tinctures and salads for human use. You guys are either of you are feeling adventurous, just a small piece of it.
It looks like a little daisy.
Yeah. Okay.
So just a little bite.
Yeah, and just kind of chew it around a little bit in your mouth.
Is this like a psychedelic? My tongue's tingling a lot. I think my saliva glands are just about to like open up and I'm just about to drool everywhere. My tongue feels like it's going numb.
Yeah, it has slight neurotoxic properties. Don't worry, your sensation will come back, but that's used for treating toothaches and other things.
Oh wow.
You're just uncontrollably drooling.
Yeah. This is stevia, which is the sugar alternative.
So sweet.
How's it so sweet?
So good.
Oh, I
Imagine
like
just
that.
finding this out in the wild. I mean, like, this is the best thing ever.
I can't wait to have our own little medicinal
yeah.
herb garden and show people around and do this.
These are great for next to the kindergartners, so the little kids can understand, vegetables don't just come from the supermarket.
So what is this made out of?
This is microbes harvested from the forest.
And it's fermented?
Fermented, yeah. It's a triple bock, 3-part.
It's like forest kombucha.
Ferments.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. Scientists predict if we were to change 25% of the current surface area around the world that's used for industrial agriculture to regenerative agriculture, you could reverse climate change.
It's annoying that there's like such clear solutions, but it takes decades for people to get their acts together and people stop putting profits over people and all that. It's just like, I wish we could just implement. It's not like we lack the knowledge. I wish we could just get people to implement it,
This is where most of our food production goes, either to the local market or to our restaurant here on site.
This is all so fascinating. I cannot wait to really get stuck in building our garden space and growing all our own food when we get to Alegria. Wow, this is epic. It's so interesting. Before the clouds clear, you can't really gauge like how high we are. Raspberries?
Yep, different kinds of raspberries.
Ooh. I guess these aren't ripe. Something I've loved about spending more time here is the variety of fruit that I've never tasted before. These terraces behind me are filtering the grey water coming from the sinks, the laundry, the showers from the property where guests are staying. It comes in super dirty, comes out cleaner than when it came in. Okay, we've just finished our tour and right here at the hotel there's a restaurant where we're going to get some lunch. We've just got a starter which is pumpkin soup and I've got a mango and strawberry smoothie. Cheers. Okay, what do we have for mains?
We got a vegan burger, and all the veggies are grown here, and I think these are made, yeah, these are definitely made in-house, the patties. All veggie patties. So good.
The car that we're driving around is an electric car. It's a Chinese brand, BYD. It's a 4x4 off-road car. This is like flying a spaceship. It's so modern inside. So basically, the end of last year when we came to Costa Rica, we rented a 4x4 off-road Land Cruiser with a tent on the top, and I got it stuck in a river. I don't know if you remember that. But during that visit, I met a guy called Ed, and he runs a tour company called Green Circle that he was telling me about, where he rents out these amazingly wrapped electric cars, and you can go and visit these certain hotels and resorts and eco lodges that he has partnered with, get to see sustainable projects and explore what does sustainable tourism look like? How can we start being more conscious about what we're consuming, where the money we pay people goes to, and what's our carbon footprint and impact on the places that we go. The other great thing about these electric cars is that each car is wrapped with its own design, and each car has its own charitable cause that it gives 10% of its profits to. So this is the UCAN, and this is raising money for children in Costa Rica with cerebral palsy. And there's other cars like the Jaguar that help protect jaguars here in Costa Rica. Okay, time to give you a little tour of the car. Also, whilst we're here, I need to plug it in because although we charged it fully last night, we are leaving here tomorrow and I want to make sure we have a fully 100% charged car. We'll put the little hatch. Boop. Plug that in. Thankfully, we're already 98% charged. But this honestly makes me excited about modern cars because typically I just prefer cars with character, and I'm very attracted to older cars, vintage cars, but this was just like such an enjoyable experience. So this is the main screen. There's loads of cool stuff here. Navigation, sound, music, so you can surf the internet if you've got connection. But this is one of my favorite features. Check this out. You can flip the screen vertical. I wonder if you can watch TikToks on here. That'd be fun. No way. This is my latest TikTok from our trip to Abu Dhabi. Anyway, as you can see, very high tech, a very futuristic experience being in this car. And it's made me realize my goal is to have an electric car out here in Costa Rica, because in terms of distance, things are pretty close, which makes it ideal for doing a tour in an electric car like this. And with the Green Circle, the properties that they've partnered with all have electric car charging. I'd love to do a couple of weeks touring around in this electric car and visiting some of these amazing eco projects and eco properties. We are now leaving this hotel we're staying in. We're actually heading back down to Alegria today, but before we leave Monteverde, we're stopping for lunch at another hotel, an eco hotel that's part of the Green Circle partnered hotels, and I'm super excited. We've just arrived at Hotel Belmar, which is where we're going to be getting lunch, and we're just getting a little tour and looking at their sustainable practices. This is one of their farm areas and greenhouses on the property. They've been doing sustainable agriculture here since the 80s apparently, and they're one of the first hotels in Monteverde. Costa Rican owned, 100% of their staff are Costa Rican, which is great. I love supporting locals. And at the moment, they're saying 30 to 40% of their menu they grow themselves, and in the next coming months, they're going to try and increase that to 60% of everything they serve will have been grown here on the property and on their sister farm location. This is Richard, he's showing us around. He's saying they have 60 species of aromatic and edible plants on the property, including 10 species of lettuce. I think he said kale, cucumber, eggplant. Super, super cool. Very inspired for when we start growing our own food. We're checking out one of the rooms. We didn't get to stay here this time, but maybe next time we're in Monteverde. What have you found over
Check
here?
out the bathtub. Ooh, and a shower.
Oh, and with a view.
I know.
This is your style of window, just literally ceiling to floor.
For sure.
What animals do you see from the rooms here? Monkeys?
Monkeys, birds,
Sloths?
sloths sometimes.
Wow.
Wow.
Agoutis.
Jaguars?
We have reports of pumas.
The little mini bar section in the rooms. All the teas are made here. The coffee is from the local farm. If you haven't seen like the Costa Rican way to make coffee, this is what it is. And in the fridge, there's a homemade kombucha as well. Yeah. Okay, so something Richard was telling us about was that they've created all these like cocktails and mocktails using herbs from the gardens. This is a eucalyptus and mint mocktail. Whoa.
Whoa, that's an explosion of flavors.
Yeah.
Okay, when we first sat down, we were given the menu, but didn't realize there was a whole other like vegetarian and vegan menu. So initially we were like, oh, there's not many options. There were some good options. This is pulled jackfruit sandwich with cabbage and barbecue sauce. And then this is a chickpea croquette salad. It looks like beetroot and, oh yeah, and all of these greens are grown locally, right here. And
Not just locally in the garden.
very locally.
And then I got a pasta and again some homemade pesto with local greens.
So you just brought out homemade chili sauce from chilies they've grown. Very spicy. I immediately started hiccuping, which is my reaction to spicy food. And all of these greens, we just found these like tiny little baby cucumbers that look like watermelons. Anyway, they're all incredibly delicious.
We've just got dessert and I got like a breadfruit cake kind of thing. If you don't know what breadfruit is, Louie's gonna post a photo right here so you see.
I got some type of chocolate tamale, which is wrapped in a banana leaf or something. I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's like I'm unwrapping a Christmas present early. It's all squishy. Oh, it looks like a... Whoa, what the heck is that? Wow, that's good. We started driving from the hotel about 45 minutes ago, and we've been going downhill the whole time. And because of the regenerative braking, we actually haven't lost any battery power. We actually went up 1%. So we left with 96%. We went up to 97%. We've only just gone down to 96% again. Basically, we've lost no power.
In 45 minutes.
In 45 minutes of driving.
Yeah, check this out. So because it's lighting up green, that means it's charging. Spending time traveling Costa Rica on this trip reminded us again how incredible this country is and the passion people have here for protecting the planet and finding ways to live more sustainably. We're so excited that a huge part of our future life will be here, raising kids in this environment and growing our own food, getting to put a lot of what we're learning into practice. We hope you've been inspired seeing what some of these eco lodges are doing. And if you're planning to visit Costa Rica, we have linked the Green Circle website below to check out their tours. Thanks again to Native for sponsoring this video, and thank you to every single one of you out there supporting our channel by watching our journey and helping us make all of this possible. If you're not already, please subscribe as we prepare for our biggest adventure yet as we step into parenthood.